Hello and welcome to another episode. As you can see on the screen, a new software update for Gen 5W head units has arrived for Hyundais and Kias, and the EV charging planner is now integrated and is live finally, so something good to report. This video is chaptered, and I'll go through in detail each of the new features I found and then the bugs I found in the video, but I'll just do a summary of what is in this update. Firstly, the EV journey planner is there as previewed 3 months ago in the video, which I'll put up there or even there. Also, the filtering of charges now works where it didn't in the preview version. It doesn't have state of charge percentages, but if you've got the EV6 apparently it does. And also there are rumours you can get a preview version on the US version of this if you turn on the engineering mode switch. Engineering mode I will come to later. But at the moment we've got the number of miles between switches, and it calculates the first 4 charges for you. The maps database is new and has been updated. On my journey back from holiday, I'm not 100% sure, but some of the speed camera icons were different. The text on the valet mode screen has changed to say it's only to protect settings, not speed. Bluetooth not starting bug in valet mode has been fixed. I think it's not happened since. On the version number screen there is a new logo design award logo. The wording on the over-the-air update item is now changed to OTA entertainment and map service activated, if you've got it activated. The access method for engineering mode has been changed. It's no longer 731 and then press the file and tune button. So at the moment I don't know how to get in. If anyone has got any clues or ideas about the new method and the password, can you please let me know, because I can't find it anywhere. In the radio player you've got something called Soundhound support. Soundhound is a freeware app that runs on both Android and Apple stuff, and identifies tracks by listening to them, and then looks up and provides the artist and the track name and an image. If you press the kind of Soundhound S logo on the radio on either DAB or FM or AM, it uses the digitized version of the radio stream to actually identify it. It uses the Kia connection and data connection to do this, not your phone. There are also some settings for this which are buried under the hamburger menu, which I'll come to later. The EV petrol station search window has had a revamp and now displays them in order on a small map as you select them. Bugs, issues, I now get a charge completion message from Kia Connect every time my Zappi stops and starts charges in Eco Plus mode. It never used to do this, but it must be the update, the head unit update is causing this. And that is all I've found. As I say, I'll chapter all of these individual bits and for how to use the new planner, how to do the filtering, the new features in the charge finder window, the Soundhound. I'll go through the other changes one by one. Okay, to use the planner I've gone back to the base start menu. You press the nav button on the dual controller, so you have the in entertainment mode, and press nav, and then you can either search or use a previous destination. And I've got John O'Groats, it's the furthest point I can go away, and set as destination. And then that goes away to the cloud using Kia Connect's data connection, and we'll figure out the best current charges that are available. And this does change every time I've tried it. Okay, blah blah blah, do you want it to work it out basically? So yes. And as I've said before, it gives you the first 4 charges, and if you press on them it draws a little map where they are. And then start the guidance. Right, the filtering of charges, I think the easiest way to get it is via the split screen whilst you've got something else on down the side. If you press search stations in there, then you've got this filter button there. You can turn off HPC, but you wouldn't want to, and inside the new charger planner, it defaults upwards, so it doesn't really care about AC ones, so it's DC and HPC. So you can turn AC off, or if you turn HPC off, it'll push you towards DC. It always tries to find the faster charger. Anyway, you can just deselect there if you don't want to turn off certain networks. There are about 3 different places for this, as well as in the setup menu. I think if you go setup, back level, Kia Live, it's probably an easy way. This live charging stations is the same menu with the same filter. Notice that when it's found them, if you press on the item it's found, it lists them by number order and then shows them on the map. And that's all new. Pretty good. The other place you can get to this is, I think it's in navigation, nearby points of interest, and then EV charging stations. Again, you've got the same screen. So that's your 3 ways to get to it. The new thing in the radio app, if I just press radio, turn that off, notice this little orange S. That is the Soundhound app that's been integrated. It's freeware, so I don't think Kia or Hyundai are paying to use it because it's freeware, unless there's some rule that says you can't. But it listens to the track and identifies the title. That's limited value on the DAB channel because it's normally got now playing, but at least it does figure out what the album artwork should be. You don't even have to have it turned up, it's listening to it internally, to the digitized version. No matches, great. Let's try radio 2. Press it again. There you go. And you can press the favourite button, but I don't know what it does with that. Also, in the hamburger menu, the top, just press that and then scroll down. You've got Soundhound history, and that's what I've just clicked on. I don't know what it does with the favourites, but these are all the ones I put on during testing to identify tracks. Most of the time it can identify the track. It also does it for FM. Sorry, AM. It'll try. Yeah. That's right, it is. Funnily enough, it doesn't appear on Bluetooth, so it kind of identified them and put them in album artwork, which is strange. It does work on FM as well, but it's just a faff at the moment, so I'll do one more. The news is on, so that's no good. Anyway, that's your Soundhound and what it does. The maps update. This update includes updated maps and some of the apps inside there. Currently my over the air says not activated, but that comes and goes. It is activated. So the navigation app version and the map version's changed, so that's all good. And there's also that new design logo. As I said earlier, 731 to get into engineering mode. 7, 3, 1 no longer enters engineering mode. In the EV settings menu, the AC current charging wording's changed. That's the same as the US version now. Bugs, I've only found one at the moment. When I've been charging with my Zappy charger in Eco Plus mode, it stops and starts the charging process, and every time it stops it says charging completed in the app. This is the new text on the valet mode password screen. So valet mode protects your privacy by disabling infotainment system, screen and buttons. So no mention of speed limitation. So 1, 2, 3, 4 for example. And then there is a message straight after that, and that's also new. A quick reminder of how to actually get the updates. If you navigate your web browser to update.kia.com and pick your region, then notifications will tell you if there's an update there, and tells you the detail if you click through. To the right of that you've got navigation update to download. That is what you install on your PC or Mac to create the USB drive and format it in the right format. It's best to let the Navigator program do it. And there's also an update guide in there on what to do. So if I click on notifications, you'll see it's 14th of June, and then the detail about the new planner. And also there's a bit on the new search window, but they show filling stations instead of EV stations. Doesn't mention anything about Soundhound though. And a list of eligible vehicles. So on Kias, I mean, all of the EVs, all versions seem to have got this update. So that's very good, and you'll all get the new EV planner. Hyundai's, Konas, and Ioniq 5s will also get it. Some things to watch out for when you do the update. Once you've installed the navigation updater program and it's run the download, you'll need a 64GB memory stick, which is going to get wiped. You need to put this into the USB slot before you run the navigation program, and then make sure it's pointing at that when you run the downloader program, because it formats it and puts it in the right format. If you don't do that, when you insert it into the USB slot in the car, it will not recognise it. People get that all the time. Also, if you do not cleanly eject the USB stick from the laptop or PC at the end of the Navigator download, it can lead to the corruption, and it will not recognise it. That happens a lot. It's the question I'm asked most all the time. So if there is a dismount option in the system tray after the program's finished and you've closed it down, use that, or shut down Windows or the Mac operating system completely, so it will dismount it and then pull the drive. Just don't pull it out, because it might not finish with it. Anyway, I hope you found this useful. Thanks for watching.